Here I am, treasured ones, and welcome to this day's read and review of page 2 of 3, First Watch Soliloquy, a literal copy posted 2026-062, the 8th word of 10 words of Table Man with Arms Raised. During this 4th watch of the 22nd day of the 12th month, on or about so-called Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, per the Roman Commerce calendar. It is at approximately 7:15 Roman clock local time in the alleged Central Time Zone. The location be the supper room in or around the unincorporated village of Belmont, Nebraska, without the United States. Quick housekeeping note: the earthly estate be reconciliation with the blood of the Anointed One, not organized religion. Page 2 of 3, First Watch Soliloquy, a literal copy posted 2026-062, the 8th word of 10 words of Table Man with Arms Raised, reads as follows. Table Man with Arms Raised, the 10 words, sprung forth with blankets, beans, and bullets delivery services. All Almighty live rights reserved by the finger of the Almighty One, with the blood of the Anointed One, from the breath of the allocated one. Articles. Article 1. For the record, I, Yehudi Yal, I am he, existent servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will not put any other mighty ones against the face of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, and my drawn forth self-existent trust maker. For instance, I will not trust, believe, or serve the fake, false, fraudulent, in quotes, all caps on, in God we trust, all caps off, that appears on all American currency, per the book of words, also known as Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verses 11 through 20. Article 2. For the record, I, Yehudi Yal, I am he, existent servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will not make, serve, or bow down to any graven images, molded mighty ones, or carved idols as Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, and my drawn forth self-existent trust maker, be it a long-suffering Almighty One, and I will not try him by worshiping strange mighty ones made with hands. Per the book Bestowed of the Highest, also known as Matthew, chapter 4, verses 5 through 7. Article 3. For the record, I, Yehudi Yal, I am he, existent servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will not bring Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, and my drawn forth self-existent trust makers name to naught. I have nothing to do with pagan titles and Hellenized names such as, all caps on, Lord, all caps off, Lord, or God, when referring to or about my Most High Maker. His name be Yahuwah. I am he, the self-existent one. Per the book of Names, also known as Exodus, chapter 3, verses 13 through 15. Article 4. For the record, I, Yehudi Yal, I am he, existent servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will remember the appointed place of completion, also known as Sabbath and or Shabbat, and keep it pure. I will not do any servile work, commercial labor, or gather sticks on the appointed place of completion. To clarify, the appointed place of completion be every 7th day, every 7th year, and every 7,000 year, per the book of In the Wilderness, also known as Numbers, chapter 15, verses 32 through 36. Article 5. For the record, I, Yehudi Yal, I am he, existent servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will honor my earthly fathers and earthly mothers by clarifying their classifications, researching their genealogies, and pleading for forgiveness of all their transgressions, known and unknown, per the book And He Called, also known as Leviticus, chapter 26, verses 14 through 46. Article 6. For the record, I, Yehudi Wayarah, I am he existing servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will not kill, will not support abortions, will not support capital punishment, will not support perpetual wars, will not support mass incarceration, will not support plundering of the poor, and will not support the satanic ritual abuse of women and children, per the book of Words, also known as Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 15 through 68. Article 7. For the record, I, Yehudi Wayarah, I am he existing servant of Yahuwah, the eternal landowner, will not commit abominable activities such as whoring, sexual immorality, or defiling marriages. Furthermore, I will not abide with those who engage in sorcery, partake in regarding the times, or consulting with familiar spirits, per the book of Strength of Almighty, also known as Ezekiel, chapter 23. The ninth hour private member assembly trust instruments. All Almighty law rights reserved through the scriptures. And that concludes page 203 of First Watt Soliloquy, a literal copy posted 2026-062, the eighth word of 10 words of tabled man with arms raised. See you at the next video, treasured ones, most high willing.